Hello everyone. How's it going? I can see the comment section already brimming with like so much enthusiasm, and I absolutely love it. We are all here for it when we are also super excited for Global Hack Week. Tell us in the comment section how do you feel about it, and what are your thoughts about this week's theme, Web3?
So many hellos in the chat. I can't really scroll through all of them and tag all of them. I wish I could go through the speed that the chat is trying me to catch up. There's so much highs and hellos, so much energy in the chat, I tell you.
Interesting, yeah, and I love to see that all of them are like so on time. Everybody is like super excited to get started with Global Hack Week, that they are just together, like they have their computers ready, they have their drink ready, and they're all just all settled in, tucked in to just start hacking this week. And I love that enthusiasm for you all. So how's it going, friends? How are you all doing today? Tell us in the comment section where you're joining from. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're joining us from the first time for the first time, welcome to the community. Put that in the comment section. We'd love to give you a warm welcome. Wow, cool. I can see some great hellos and highs, and oh my god, this is so nice.
A
We have
lot of
folks joining
yes.
in from India. So cool.
Yes, I am so excited to see everyone. And everybody in the chat is also excited. They're explicitly telling that to us. I'm not surprised that they're excited.
Yes, definitely. And I can see everyone joining from around the world. We have folks from NYC, we have folks from Washington. Oh wow, we have so many folks from India, and I love to see it. Kolkata, Jaipur. Oh wow, that's so nice. Okay,
And then
wait.
we also,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was saying they're also first timers here. I just wanted to
Oh,
welcome
wow.
them explicitly.
Hi, Joshua. Welcome to the community. We also have Arthur. Oh my God, I lost the comment, I think. Arthur, first time joining from Uganda. That's so cool. Welcome. Yes, you'll see that we have a vibrant community here, and we'd love to welcome you all. So if you're joining us for the first time, don't worry, just put that in the comment section. We'd love to give you a warm welcome. And I can see already, oh my God, we have folks who are joining in for the third Global Hack Week. So cool.
There's also someone joining in from Moon Island. Shashika, do you know where that is?
I am not exactly sure. Where's Moon Island? I haven't even heard of this place, I
My
think.
best guess here is somewhere close to UAE, somewhere close to Dubai, is what I think. So,
Probably. Enlighten us. Like, let us know where you're joining in from. We'd love to hear that. Wow. And there's someone, I think, Siddharth, who says he disturbs you every time. Interesting. Okay, we have someone joining in from Kenya. Wow, this is so nice to see. Again, first time, super excited to see you. Yes, Pratham, great, great. Hello all, hello everyone, and welcome. Oh, can you see? Can you hear us now? I see a message voice gone. I'm not sure if that's for us.
I think this should be fine because I don't see any other comment. I think we should be good to go.
All right, great, great, awesome. Again, welcome everyone. Welcome to Global Hack Week. It's the first week of September, and I am super excited to get some hacking and learning done. And this week's theme is a super exciting one. How many of you are interested to learn more about Web3 like I am? And I'm just a beginner, so I have no idea what Web3 is. We're gonna find out with this week together. So, are you excited about that?
Very, very much.
Great, great. Yeah, I think the audience shares that emotion, Siddharth, with you. Everybody is super excited to
I know
just
it.
get started.
Do
Wow,
you think this is the best time for us to get started with some introductions and tell them who we are?
sounds good. Yes, amazing. I'm sure that people are super excited for the week. So let's get just dive right in and get started.
Let's do that. I go first. If I've not had a chance to meet you yet, my name is Siddharth, and I work as the first-party events coordinator at Major League Hacking. Sounds complicated, but all I do here is work on our in-house events, which are digital hackathons that happen on our Discord. If you've been around, give me a shout out in the chat. And also Global Hack Weeks. That's an event that's run by Major League Hacking. We'll talk a little bit more about that very soon. And an interesting fact or a fun fact that I thought of that struck me when I was thinking of what to add here is I wrote my first line of code on blockchain in 2018. I cannot say it was a very big, complicated piece of code, probably in the lines of a Hello World code. But it's been so long since that, and I've never caught up with the advancements in this field. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to getting to know all the good stuff that we have here as sessions and all the challenges, and also learning from the chat. Every time I stream here, I have so much to learn from the chat. Moon Island, in this case, I'm sorry, we learned about a new place. Can't deny. So that's about me. How about you, Shashika?
Of course, yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Sashrika, and I work as a coach at Major League Hacking. Professionally, I also work as a software engineer full time, and I'm excited for my upcoming vacation to Milan. It's been a very long time since I've had that vacation, and I'm super excited for it. So, this week is all about hacking, and then I'm just going to take a big vacation just to, refresh and relax. So, yes, I mean, super excited to be here, and I can see from the comment section that everyone is super excited to see us on here on screen. So that it's been a long time, definitely, for us being here up on stream. And I know I saw a few messages that some of you are major missing Mary and Ryan. We are as well. We are missing them too. But this is the moment for us to just, grab this opportunity to learn more about Web3 Week with Siddharth and Sashrika this week. So, how about that? All
We're going to
right.
make sure that we give you a very awesome time, a very energetic time here. And then you're not going to miss out on Ryan and Mary time as well. You're going to see them very, very, very soon on the stream this week.
Definitely.
So no worries. You'll have them very, very soon coming in. But a lot of highs and a lot of hellos. But let's get started with the slides. How about that?
Of course, yes. Let's dive right into it. So, again, a big warm welcome to you to the Global Hack Week. We are live at ghw.mls.io. And if you are here joining us, welcome. I hope you have a great and you thoroughly enjoy this week with all of the things that we have planned for you. We're excited to share in this opening ceremony what all is in store, but stay tuned for a lot more surprises coming your way this weekend. So this week it's gonna be a huge blast, and I'm super excited to see what you built this week. So let's start with what we are doing here and what's gonna happen in the coming weeks. So. Starting with Global Hack Week. This is an event which is hosted by Major League Hacking. And if you're joining us for the first time and have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, let's just dive in bit by bit. So, starting with what is Major League Hacking? Siddharth, would you like to tell us what we're doing here? What's Major League Hacking all about?
For sure, yes. Let me take the ball here. Major League Hacking, we run what we call the Global Hacker Community here. If this is your first event or your 100th event, any kind of event with Major League Hacking, we'd want to welcome you here. We want to make sure that we let you know that it's our mission to empower hackers just like you. Everyone in the chat, we want to empower you with everything in our capacity. And by being here at this event, you are joining a community of over 625,000 hackers. Yes, you heard that right, 625,000 hackers. If you were here for the for probably the last couple of global hack weeks, you might have noticed that the numbers have changed a little bit. We were just around 500,000 a couple of months ago, but we ran our numbers a little bit, and we were surprised to see that our community has grown so much in our lifetime. And we can't thank all of you enough for being here and supporting us at everything that we do. Shashika,
Definitely.
do you want to give them a quick welcome? Sorry, go
Yes,
ahead.
yes. If this is your first time welcoming to GHW, or as we call it, Global Hack Week, a big and warm welcome. As you can see, we have a very vibrant community, and I've been saying this a lot many times. Everybody is super welcoming, so we're excited to see you here. But if you feel a little bit overwhelmed, as I was when I went to my first Global Hack Week or my first hackathon per se, don't worry. People are super friendly, super helpful. All you need to do is post in the chat, our Discord servers, our Twitch chat, and we'd love to welcome you and help you out with any problems that you're facing. So if you find yourself feeling a bit overwhelmed this week, don't worry, there's someone or the other who's always ready to help you out. So just post in a message, reach out, and make some new friends this week. So speaking of which, this next week is up for you to level up as a hacker. Now, what does that mean? There is lots of exciting things that we have planned for you to help you reach that level. I know that you are just excited to just build this weekend, but there's a lot more in store to that. You'll be here to make friends, socialize, network, and a lot more. Now, what does all of that look like? I know we're covering a lot of things here, so let's just take it one step at a time and talk about what's this week going to look like. Starting with technical workshops and mini events, there would be a lot more in schedule that comes up here. So all of these schedule, like the schedule is a daily schedule, is being updated at our website ghw.mlh.io/schedule. So you can visit this website and check out more about the daily technical events, workshops, mini events, fun events, and a lot of things happening in Discord. So keep up to date by visiting these websites and just find your thrill. If you'd like to build something new this weekend and learn something new this week, then these technical workshops are a great place for you to get started. I know that I am also new at Web3. I have no idea, but I know, I'm thinking that I can use my basic skills. So these technical workshops are absolutely a brilliant place for you to just settle down, use your basics to learn something new and build something in a different domain. So, yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting place to start. Next up, we have coding and design challenges as well. So, in order for you to level up, we would love to give you some challenges. These challenges would vary from some coding challenges to some design challenges, and it would also have some beginner level exercises and some a little more intermediate for us to just give you a bigger challenge for you to reach. So yes, Web3, I'm super excited to see that. It was called We are also super excited to see these challenges, so you can check out these challenges on the link mentioned on the stream. And with that, what is Web3 all about is the next question. Now, we're here for those challenges, but Siddharth, can you tell us more about Web3, since I'm also new to this domain?
For sure, I will. But I just want to quickly take this question here. I saw a couple of folks ask this, which is this beginner friendly? I just want to echo what Shashika just said. We have sessions with different varied levels of difficulty. We have challenges, both tech, non-tech, design challenges, coding challenges. So we have made sure that we have everything, or we have something for everyone, as they say it. So you don't need to really worry about you not knowing enough about Web3, because that's exactly what we're trying to do. We are trying to empower you. We're trying to equip you with everything that we have in our capacity to make sure that you're ready for the Web3 world out there. Let's keep it like that. But I also wanted to point out that we're going to have a dedicated Q&A at the end of the stream. So we might not be taking all the questions right now, but save your questions for a little later, I guess, and we'll come back to it later. Or you can just keep asking us and spamming us. That's all right. We do not mind getting spammed today, so you can keep doing that. But coming back to what Web3 Week is, to give you a little bit of context, we started having themes for Global Hack Weeks back in January. We started with something called the Beginners Week. We had AIML Week to follow up with that, and the last one was called Data Week. So all these themes have give us a direction of what a Global Hack Week is going to look like. So this one particularly is all about Web3. We're going to have challenges based on Web3. We're going to have technical sessions, workshop tracks, all of that related to Web3. But don't worry, it's not going to be as complicated as it sounds, because we're going to keep having a lot of fun mini events as well. We're not going to bore you with a lot of technical content. No, we want you to have fun. We want you to make friends. We want you to network with other hackers who are part of this community, or you're going to or who you're going to meet. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling upon words here with my excitement, but we want you to meet other hackers who are going to be part of this Web3 journey with you this week. So that's all about what Web3 week is going to look like, but we'll talk about more in detail in the next slides as well. Let's quickly get you checked in and make sure that you are ready to start the event. We want you to visit this link, which is hackp.ac/GHW. I just want to quickly point out that GHW is short for Global Hack Week, and you might hear us using that abbreviation during the stream. So you need to visit this link, which is hackp.ac/Global Hack Week or GHW. There you're going to find a blue button which is going to say register or check in depending on what stage you are at. You need to click on that button and make sure that it turns greenish and it says join the event. That's when you know that you have successfully checked in. And this is what is going to help us understand what kind of streams are you excited about and what are you looking forward to at each global hack week that we organize. So make sure that you're all checked in, and we also have a little bit of surprise for folks who have checked in. We'll get to that a little later, I guess. Do you want to talk a little bit about swag, the best thing ever on this planet?
Course, of course. Yes. I mean, swag is all what we are here for, right? I mean, I remember my first GHW like it was yesterday. And the major thing and the major thrill of participating in a GHW is the swag. And I don't know if you know, Siddharth, but I used to collect all these limited edition stickers. So swag was my favorite thing ever. It used to give me a lot of bragging points. And I used to just show off that I've been to this event
Mhm.
and built this thing by myself. And I got this little piece of swag that just gives me all of those bragging rights. So that was one of my very fond memories. What about you? Did you have any favorite memories about some beloved swag that you got?
For sure. I think we never get out of the phase of life where we get bored of swag. Never,
Definitely.
never, never. We always love swag in whatever capacity it comes. I really love sporting this t-shirt. I don't know if folks have seen this earlier. This is our MLHR tee, both Shashika and I are wearing. But I just love going around with any kind of swag. I love spamming my laptop with all kinds of stickers that I've got, the iDemo, the hex stickers, everything, everywhere is what I probably look like a walking advertising machine here, but I I want to admit that I love getting swag, and
Definitely.
I'm sure everybody here is excited about swag the way I am.
Of course, yes. And I can't even tell you how much I'm excited because all of these, like GSW is all about getting as many swags as you can. So let me tell you a little bit of tips and ways that I got my swags in the last couple of global hack weeks that can actually help a lot of our hackers here to, get some swags for themselves. Because why should I have all the fun with this? I mean, I would love to share those swag with you. Yes, as more I am sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, Murgya-san, said that swag is their favorite part. It's my favorite part as well. And I would love for you to learn more about that. So you can earn the most basic swag by registering at hackp.ac/dhw. And guess what? If you've already followed the presentation with us and have already registered, then you have already earned yourself a basic swag. The second step to doing this is submitting your address at our hackp.ac/address form. We know where to send you your swags. We'll know where you can where to give you all of these amazing swags that you're going to win this week. So following these two steps that I mentioned on the screen, I think I'm doing it incorrectly. Yeah, I'm pointing correct. So one and two, you can earn yourself a basic swag. But that's not all. There is more. I also used to learn some great bonus swags, and I'll tell you the quick tip on how to do that. So you can earn bonus swags by checking into 5 or more live events this week. There are multiple live streams, as we told you about them. Technical live streams. There are many events that you can follow. Some fun events planned for you. So if you check into more than 5 live events, you can earn yourself a bonus swags. And as I can see from the chat, everybody wants swag. So this is your moment, friends. Take notes. You can earn yourself a bonus swag and a basic swag. But there's another thing that I've heard, and I want Siddharth you to tell me about that. Is there or is there not a surprise swag in up for grabs? Because if it is, I want to know, and I want us, the opening ceremony folks, to be the first one to know about it. Is it true?
Well, I think this is our drum roll moment here. Let's get the drum roll out. Yes, there is surprise prize. You heard that right. And this surprise prize is given out throughout the week to hackers active on Discord or Twitch chat. But don't be worried too much if you are shy. You don't feel like it yet. You don't have the social energy to go talk to everybody on the chat or Discord. This is just our way to thank everybody who is really active and helping other folks in the community. But if you're someone who's not really ready right now and is not feeling like talking a lot, don't worry. All you have to do is be watching these streams that MLHs are going to do, that streamers are going to do, and they will also do surprise prize drops, if I can call it that. They're going to do these surprise prize dogs, and all you have to do is create a ticket. If an MLHA gives you a surprise prize, you'll claim it by opening a Discord ticket. And you need to head to the MLH community Discord and look for a channel called Support Tickets, which is how you're going to get in touch with our team. And we'd want you to use that channel and get in a practice of using the support tickets whenever you would want to ask us a question that's private, or you'd want to share any kind of private info with us. So if you'd want to maybe share, if you have a query which requires you to share your email with us, we'd highly recommend using the support ticket. So it's just a conversation between us and you don't get spammed at the end with we don't know what, but that's how we're going to do this. And speaking of Discord, let me just quickly walk you through what the journey of joining of the Discord server looks like. So you're going to first head to discord.mlh.io. It's really simple. You just get there, and that's your invite to get into the world of MLH's community. Next up, you're going to find a channel called Channels and Roles, which you're going to find on the top left. If I remember correctly, you're going to find a Global Hack Week banner there, which says Global Hack Week Web3. Just below that, you're going to see a section called Events. And right below that is where you're going to see Channels and Roles. Click on that and then answer a question which says, are you going to participate in the next Global Hack Week? You answer that question and you will have the roles that's going to give you the access to all the Global Hack Week channels that you need to have to get this week going. Next up, and the most important, the most exciting thing we have for you is this channel called Hack Together. Time and again, we've had you come back and tell us that it's so much fun to hack together as a team. And it's so much fun to make new friends. All of us know that. So we have this channel called Hack Together where we'd encourage you to go and hack together these challenges that we're going to discuss or you're going to find on the Global Hack Week website. We want you to work as a team if you would like to, and then get to know each other, learn from each other, make this a great week for all of you. So Hack Together is a channel that you can use. You will also find a voice channel, which is called Global Hack Week Hangout. If any of you decide to maybe have a movie night, that's an amazing place to go have that. So get creative on whatever ideas that come to you. And we have no bounds here. We just want you to utilize this as a way to learn and make new friends. So go forward and do what you feel like. Up next challenge is Shashika. Do you want to talk about that?
Of course, yes, and I'm so excited. I think there's a lot that Siddharth covered here, and I know that it sounds really overwhelming, but it's pretty easy. We'll take up questions at the end if you still have doubts. But yes, Discord is pretty easy to navigate. Just go to discord.mlh.io and get started, and you can see like we'd love to see what all creative ideas you have on making the best use of our community. We all want you to have an amazing time, have fun while hacking and learning something. But at the same time, just remember hacking is to have fun, and we would really, really want you to have a great time this week. Speaking of this, we have some challenges in store for you, and I have a lot more to share on that front. So, we have daily challenges, as I told you, to keep you hacking. So, there's a lot more that you can learn, and there are a lot more challenges that we have. So, we'll try and level you up by the end of the week so that you know more about web3 at the end of this week through our challenges, through our live streams, etc. So speaking of these daily challenges, these can range for like short coding prompts. There would be like very simple easy exercises for you to follow through, and there would be design challenges as well where you can build a full-fledged app, follow our tracks, and do other stuff. Challenges, exactly, that's what we all want. We want to challenge ourselves, we want to level up, we want to reach that point where we can confidently say, yes, I know more about web3 now than I did before. So these are something which will be submitted on DevPost and Google Forms. So there would be links on each of these challenge cards or challenge pages. You can visit them at the GHW website. You can see all of our daily challenges there, and you can see the submission platforms mentioned there as well. So these can either be DevPost or Google Form. It's different for different challenges. The website link is also there. Thank you so much for sharing that, Evo Skulls. It's on this live stream as well. So you can check out those challenges and then get started. But make sure that you submit them timely. There is a deadline to these daily challenges, and that's 10 a.m. Eastern or 8:30 p.m. IST daily. So yes, of course, I know these challenges are fun. You can always continue like working on them afterwards as well. There is no hard limit on that. But in order to submit those deadlines to our systems, the deadline is 10 a.m. Eastern and 8:30 p.m. IST. And like Rahul Coach here rightly said, we are super excited to see what you build this week. So remember that you don't need to complete every challenge. It's easy to just get swayed away in this week to build everything that's super exciting. There would be a lot more things that you'll find interesting, and if that happens to you, just remember you don't need to do everything. take a break, avoid burnout, relax a bit, go for a walk, have a drink, hang out with some friends in Discord, have some social events as well. So don't stress yourself too out. We are here to learn. We are also here to make sure that you have a good health during this week and you enjoy your time here at Global Hack Week. So when you're not working on these challenges, we recommend that you join like live streams like this one. I mean, Siddharth and I are here to encourage you to join these live streams because here is where the fun is. There are a lot of coaches and a lot of MLHers who would be joining us throughout the week for these live streams, and we'd love for you to join them and learn from them and just have a good time, talk to them, and network. So you can view all of our challenges on our live website. The link has already been shared multiple times in the comment section by now. So I know that you all know this by heart. So you can visit the ghw.mlh.io/challenges. And on this link, you'll be able to find all the challenges that we talk about. Speaking of which, there is a lot more in today's schedule. So Tarj, would you like to tell us what we have in today's schedule? Because I'm super excited to hear this one.
For sure. But before we reveal what's in the schedule, you want to give them a quick sneak peek into what the challenges look like.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, I think we can do that. I think we need to share our screen real
Yes,
quick.
let's do that.
All right. There you go. Awesome. We have it up on stream. Folks, can you see our screen? I think you will be able to see some of the challenges that we are about to show you.
So let's just start with the website. This is what you're going to see when you head to globalhackweek.mlh.io, and we are currently at Web3 week. And I also noticed a shout out for Open Source Week in the chat. So if you are curious of what Open Source Week is going to look like, this is where you can come in and register. But let's head straight to the challenges. Like we promised, there's going to be technical challenges, design prompts. There's also going to be a lot of non-tech challenges for you, very simple ones that you can complete as you go. So starting with registrations, we've already talked about that. You can create smart contracts. If you're not sure of what smart contracts are, you're going to learn more of that today. I'm guessing yes, you'll definitely learn of them today. You're going to do a lot of these non-tech challenges, which is getting on Discord, filling out the address form to let us know where to send you swag. Also register for Open Source Week, and a lot of these sessions about NFTs, decentralized charity donations, building an Ethereum app of your own. And we also have a session that's going to come in where you're going to learn of how to build an Ethereum app, and you can just use that session as a way to, create a hack for yourself and submit that. That's also very easy to do that way. So a lot of these sessions that are going to come in, you can make a TikTok about Global Hack Week. That's also a
Ooh,
fun way to keep
that's so
everybody
cool.
entertained. And then get started with Hedera blockchain. Something I would want to point out here is on the card that you see, you're going to find the place where you're going to have your submissions put in, which is, if you take this as an example, the decentralized charity donation, it mentions that you need to send your submission into the daily dev post page. So you'll have to do that. But on other challenges, you're going to find mention of daily form. So you'll just have to make sure you select the right platform where you want to submit this, and make sure that you send in your entries before 10 a.m. Eastern, like Shashika already told us. That's it. That's about challenges. How about we get started with schedule now?
Well, of course, and I can see that there is a lot more excitement about these challenges.
Uh-huh.
Everybody felt it like some sort of reveal that we did. You can find more information about these challenges on the website if you didn't really follow along and we went away too quickly. But there's a lot more where that came from. There would be some more daily challenges coming up in next day, the day after that.
Mhm.
This whole week is just filled with challenges. But for today's schedule and talking about live streams, which are our second segment, we're gonna dive right into today's schedule. Let me just bring up the presentation as well. Great, awesome. So, Siddharth, what is legal, ethical, and ethical aspects of Web3 all about?
Like we time and again mentioned, we're going to have a lot of non-technical sessions as well, and this is particularly being about legal and ethical aspects of Web3. I have not heard a lot of sessions like that, and I'm really excited and interested in learning more about the legal and ethical aspects of Web3. So you're going to join Gabriela at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 1:30 a.m. IST, and I want to quickly mention that 1:30 a.m. IST is going to be a very odd hour for the folks in APAC and in India specifically. So we don't recommend staying up awake, especially mentioning this because we've seen a lot of you enthusiastic folks from this region specifically who are up and awake at odd hours to get all the love in the chat to all the streamers. But we want to take enough rest and make sure you're hydrated as well throughout the week. And there's always recording that you can go back and watch, which is going to be available on Twitch for a few weeks, I think, but it's going to be there on our YouTube channel forever. So you can always go back and watch them. So,
Definitely.
summarizing, we have Gabriela coming in at 4 p.m. Eastern with legal and ethical aspects of Web3. Who's next,
Of
Ashika?
course. Yes, and like speaking of this, the legal and ethical aspects, I think this
Mhm.
is, as Siddharth said, one of the lesser talked about topics in the tech industry. So I think Gabriela is here for a very fun and very interesting session. So if you want to learn more about that, please do join in. Next up, we have Kerry, who's coming in at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3:30 a.m. IST to talk about creating a Web3 mobile app, part one. So if you're like me, as I said, I don't know much about Web3, but I do have some technical skills. I do know how to build a mobile app. So, here in this session, we'll combine those two domains to figure out how we can create a Web3 mobile app. And I think this would be a great session for you to break that barrier and then just get started with something. So, if you're new to Web3, I think this would be a great beginner friendly session for part one. Kerry is coming in at 6 p.m. Eastern, and she's going to talk more about creating a mobile app for the Web3 domain.
Just a quick heads up to all the folks in the chat. I see a lot of questions popping up since we started talking about challenges and schedule. We're going to have a dedicated Q&A in just a moment. Just hang on till then and we'll get back to your questions. If we miss your questions, feel free to remind us by posting this again and again on the chat, but we'll get to that real soon. But next up here on the schedule is Mr. Will. Will does a fantastic job in machine learning and AI sessions. If you've been around, you would also know that Will welcomes everybody on the stream with a melody on his kalimba. If you don't know what kalimba is, you should definitely look it up. Or if you don't want to spoil your curiosity by looking it up online, you should definitely make it to this session if it suits your time zone. I'd want to mention that as well. But here, Will is going to talk to us about machine learning and NFTs and uncover the synergies between the two fields. And this is going to be a track. So this is just the part one of Will teaching us machine learning and NFTs, which is going to happen at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 5:30 a.m. IST.
Interesting. So next up, we also have Web3 APIs with React. So David is here to tell us more about like interacting with Web3 APIs, but by using React. So if you have worked on React before, or if you want to just get started with something, I think this would be a great session for you to figure out more about Web3 and more about Web3 APIs in general. So David is going to be here at 10 p.m. Eastern and 7:30 a.m. IST, and it's going to be a super fun session for you to get started with Web3. Yes, Will's live stream are great, of course, and so is David. So please do join us to learn more about Web3 APIs with React. And next up, we have some fun events as well.
Of course, if you've not played this game of Scribble yet, Scribble is a fun game of Pictionary, but you can have all of the fun online with people that are going to be around for Global Hack Week. And this is going to be hosted by Nofil at 6 a.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. IST. This is exactly where you take a break from all the hacking and all the sessions that you've been to, and then just focus on having fun. That's the only thing we want you to do at this time. So don't forget to join Nofil, and we're going to have other Scribble sessions as well throughout this week. So if this is an odd time for you, don't worry about it. But if this works for you, join Nofil at 6 a.m. Eastern, which is 3:30 p.m. IST.
Great. And Scribble is, I believe, one of my favorite events as well. I
Of
used to
course.
love just, drawing something, and definitely I am, I have the worst art ever. So I'm not at all an artist. And so I definitely made something absolutely um I don't think it even counted as a picture at that point. It just was some random lines and the segments just scrambled together. But even then, Scribble is a great competitive event, but at the same time it's super fun and collaborative that you can have that you can enjoy and join us. Which, speaking of mini events, we also have GeoGuessr coming up, but this is a super special event. So at 7 a.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. IST, we have someone, and it's a surprise, someone from the MLH team joining us for a GeoGuessr event. So any guesses on who's got that gonna be? Put that in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. But this is gonna be a super surprise for you. So if you're there for surprises, just like the surprise swag we talked about, there would be someone from the MLH team coming up for a fun GeoGuessr event, and it's gonna be your favorite MLHer even. So just put in the comment section, who do you think is gonna join us for this lovely event? We still have a few guesses coming in, Siddharth. So is it TNR? Is it going to be TNR?
I don't
Wow,
think we're ready to reveal that yet, but there are a lot of surprises, that's for sure.
definitely. This is a week full of surprises, and we'd love to see what you all think about them. Great. Yes, speaking of coming back to technical right stream, we also have another great session. Siddharth, do you want to tell us about what guest session is all about?
Of course, Python programming has been a very popular stream, and Python as a language has been something that all of you have been using and loving, is what I should say. And Python also finds use in a lot of different use cases. I know popularly we've been hearing of its use cases in AI and machine learning and data science, but I was surprised to see all the different use cases that Python comes along with. So this is your chance to learn some Python programming. This is also going to be a track. So part one of Kev's Intro to Python session is going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 7:30 p.m. IST. So make sure you come in and sign up.
Definitely. And with that, that was today's wonderful, wonderful schedule of wonderful live streams, some surprise events, some mini events, all for you to have fun and have a great first day at Global Hack Week. And with that, we come to the today in Global Hack Week, which is going to be at 12 a.m. Eastern and 9:30 p.m. IST, hosted by the wonderful, wonderful Dikshita and Gabriella. You'll get to know all about day two, just like you did about day one. You'll get to know more about the fun surprises we have and some amazing live streams and events that we have planned for you. So don't forget to join us for the today in Global Hack Week at 12 a.m. Eastern and 9:30 p.m. IST. Of course, we've said this multiple times, but we're going to reiterate this. If this doesn't suit your time, don't worry. There would be recordings available on Twitch and YouTube, so you can check that out on a time zone, on a time that's suitable to you, and then just continue with your hacking as usual. So it's a super fun and chill week, but at the same time, we want to be mindful of your time as well. So I can see a lot of questions and Q&A excitement coming in, but we
Mhm.
still have a few more things we'd like to cover before we move on to that part of that part of the session.
Some shout outs for
Okay.
MLHs there in the chat.
Great, awesome. Yes, yes, we're super excited to see Kev, Will, Gabriela, Dikshita, and a lot of all the other coaches who are going to come here for the live stream. They're going to have some great events for you up here on the stream, and it's going to be a super fun day.
For sure.
You can also add the schedule to your Google Calendar. So if you're like me, not have like just forget all of these important timings that when these sessions are happening, then this is a lifesaver. So you can just go to hackp.ac/GHW calendar, add the calendar to your Google Calendar, and never miss out on sessions that you really, really do want to attend. So you can check out all of the schedule here. There would be live streams and like chat live streams and mini event sessions scheduled on this calendar. So you can always set up a reminder for important sessions that you'd love to attend. And yeah, never miss out on things that you really love.
Well, on a serious note, we want to make sure that all MLH events are inclusive and safe space for everyone. By being at this event, you agree to the MLH Code of Conduct. If you've not read it yet, I recommend checking it out right now. The TLDR is that you should be respectful. Harassment and abuse are never tolerated at our events. If for any reason you feel uncomfortable and you want to reach out to someone, our incidents team is here to help, and you're going to find their email and phone number on that link. Another thing that we like to remind folks, especially at these digital events where there are a lot of streams, is that it's not appropriate to comment on people's appearances on stream. Even if it's meant to be positive, it can still make streamers really uncomfortable. So it's best to keep the comments to yourself. With all that said, we want everybody to have a great week. If you feel that you're facing any trouble, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And with that, I think it's time for Q&A, the section
Yes,
everybody in the chat has been waiting for.
Q&A. I literally heard a shout out about Q&A, Q&A, Q&A in the comment section, which is so
For
great.
sure, I read
I
that
think,
too.
yeah, this is one of the favorite segments of this opening ceremony, and it's a super relaxed event. So we're just gonna chat for a bit, hang out with you, lovely people, and answer any
Mhm.
questions that you have about GHW or MLH or anything else in general.
So
I
Shashika and I are going to scroll a little bit to find any questions that we can reach to. But then if we by any chance miss out your questions, please feel free to pop that in the chat again. We might not be able to go all the way up to the beginning of this chat to get all the questions answered, but feel free to get your questions out right now. This is the best time for to ask questions and get your answers. Scrolling to look at all the questions. Someone says, "Is this a live session?" Shashika, do you think we record it?
yes, yes, this is a live session, but it will be, of course, recorded and will be there for you to view on Twitch and the YouTube channel if in case you miss out on something, or if in case you just like to revisit some of the things that we said.
Someone says they forget the question they want to ask by the end. We are really sorry. And that's definitely not our intention here. But we'll give you enough time. We're going to be here for plenty more time. So please feel free to go back, scroll up, look at your question, and come back and comment. We'll definitely get your question. Or if by any chance you don't remember what you wanted to ask, you can always get back to us on the support ticket channel that we showed you. Just open up a ticket, get your questions in, and we'll be happy to get back to you whenever you have questions or whenever you're reminded of that question.
Siddharth, would you like to share with everyone on where they can actually file the support ticket? I think that would be really helpful.
Let's do that. Let's share our screens and show them where exactly.
Sure.
So this is what it's going to look like when you are on MLH Community Discord. And if you notice, on the left top is where channels and roles were, the thing that we talked about a little earlier. So you click on channels and roles, and you're going to find a question which says, "Are you participating in Global Hack Week?" The first question there. If you click on the answer and say, "Yes, I'm joining for Global Hack Week," it automatically gives you the Global Hack Week role, and that gives you access to all the Global Hack Week channels, including the Hack Together channel that we talked about earlier. Um, just look at the chat to make sure everybody is able to read what they see on the screen. I
We
hope
want
the
to.
size is okay. The font size looks like it. Yeah, I
I'm
think
just
that's good to go. Yeah, thank you so
gonna.
much.
Awesome.
And then the other thing that we pointed out was the support tickets channel that you're going to find under the help category. Here's where you can create your tickets, your support tickets for different categories. So let's say you're trying to get a ticket for any kind of Global Hack Week query, you're going to look for a button which says Global Hack Week Support. Just click on that. It's going to ask you for some basic details like your email, just in case we'd want that to go back and look at some details of yours based on the events that you've participated in. We'll get back with the answers to any question that you ask us. So it's that simple. Do you think I did a
Awesome.
good job there, Shashika?
Of course, yes. I think you covered that greatly. You can just put in your queries, and I think this is super simple. This ticket tool gives you access to a lot of these like simple things that you want to ask about. So if you just want to ask about, hey, I want to know about the schedule, more about the schedule. I don't know where to check in. All of
Mhm.
those simple questions are also welcome here. So just put in your name, address, and then just ask for help. It's as easy as that. If you have other questions as well, there are other requests, but I think we all covered that one greatly. So you can actually you'll have access to the global hack week channels as we said, and you'll be able to check out all of these channels and make the best use of it. So yeah, coming back to the stream, let's see if we have more questions.
There's this question about points being awarded for winning challenges. Do you want to take that, Shashika?
Of course, yes. So I think points are a great thing that gives you like a lot of bragging rights. So if you we don't have a explicit point session, like we share those points in email, if I'm not wrong, Siddharth now.
That's
But
correct.
yeah, winning these challenges mean I don't know what you mean by winning challenges. Here we are just all about completing those challenges because I think that's a win in itself. So if you have completed a challenge and you have submitted it on the relevant form, whether it's Dev Post or Google Form, then you'll be able to score yourself a point. And as we said, we're all here about the swag. So if you earn those points, it's a bragging right for you to just go ahead and tell folks about what a wonderful job you have done this week.
Couldn't have said it better. That's exactly what we're trying to say here. Someone here says, I don't see a ticketing section. Uh, Shashika, can we go back to sharing Discord and just show them where it is? Oops, sorry. So you're going to go to MLH Community Discord and look for a section that's called Help, a category that's called Help, and that's probably going to be the support tickets channel is probably going to be the last channel that you're going to find there. Another thing that you can do, and this is Discord's way of making sure that your Discord UI doesn't look cluttered, is Discord has this habit these days of making channels not visible, not making all channels not visible to you, just to make sure that you're not really worried about all the channels that pop in. So what you need to do to make sure you get to see the channels is to go to channels and roles and right click on it and just check the option which says show all channels, and that's probably going to fix that for you, because you're going to get, or we've set it up in a way that you get access to the support tickets channel just by joining the MLH community Discord. So you probably are doing the right thing here. It's probably Discord that's trying to hide the channels from you to make sure it's more user friendly. But if you still are unable to find it, please let us know in the chat here, and we'll be happy to help you.
Of course, yes. And I love the fact that as soon as you join the MLS community Discord, help is right there for you. So if you have any questions, anything that you find troubling, confused about, just any questions that you have, just feel free to use the service and feel free to send us a ticket with your queries in them. Okay, let's see if we have more questions. Ooh, interesting.
One one here about the benefits of becoming an MLH coach. And I think Shashika will do a better job here about talking about the coaches program, because Shashika has been a coach for a while now. Shashika, do you want to take this?
Sure, yeah. So I believe that this is my fourth year as an MLH coach,
Wow.
or maybe more. I don't remember, but yeah, it feels like yesterday that I joined in for the first time as an MLH coach, and it has been an amazing journey. So if you are considering of like becoming an MLH coach, I say go for it. Apply to become an MLH coach. That has a lot of benefits. Like, let me give you some examples so that it sets up the context. But basically, it means that you can go ahead and do the best for community. You can help out the community in a way uh, that just speaks volumes. So if you have, if you have organized hackathons, or if you love hackathons and hack weeks like this, if you're just an active member of the community, you'd love to do more, this is a great way for you to join in and give back. At the same time, MLH does a great and a wonderful job to like, connect you with folks from around the world. Just to give you like little example, I shifted here to London last year, and I would have absolutely like been super alone and knew I wouldn't have known anyone had it been for MLH. So I made a lot of friends through the coaches community. I made a lot of friends through the hackers community, and this was my way of just coming here and just interacting with everyone. So I would say, if nothing else, you'd make a lot of friends. But there are certainly a lot more benefits to the MLH coach, to becoming an MLH coach, than just making friends. There you'd be able to build, you'll be closer to the hacker community, and you'll be able to give back in ways you never thought possible. So I hope that answers your question, but I can go into more detail
Definitely does.
about if you want.
Definitely does. Another question here about where to get started in blockchain, and this person has read some docs of Ethereum. I don't think we're the best person or the best people on stream to talk about blockchain and where to get started. But something I can recommend, other than you watching the streams that are going to happen and ask the streamers who have way more knowledge than us about Web3, you could also go and maybe have this question on the technical chat channel or community support channel on Discord. I know there are a lot of folks in our community who know Web3 really, really, really well, and are also very, very supportive and very interested in exploring with other hackers. So you might end up finding another hacker friend who would want to go in and explore the world of blockchain with you. So all you have to do is maybe go and post in one of the channels and say, hey, do you know where to start with blockchain? And I'm sure the community will be around to help you in any way possible.
Definitely, yeah. Please make use of our community channels on Discord. They're a great resource for you. There are a lot of people who are experienced hackers who have been to these events quite a lot of times, and they'll be more than happy to share the resources that work for them. And I think in this particular sense, it just makes the most sense, because if there's someone who's already done it before, they'd be able to help you out in greater ways.
That is for sure. And I just noticed that the support tickets channel is now visible for a couple of folks. So that's a win.
Cool,
Um,
awesome. Oh, there's another question. Oh, great.
Sorry, sorry. I noticed that I've been too excited to click on questions. Sorry for that, Shashika.
So we
Let's take this question quickly about the mobile Web3 app session. I think it was by Kari that we're going to have the session from. Are we
Mhm.
supposed to have prior knowledge on building apps? I don't think you need to have any kind of prior knowledge, because all of these sessions do mention that you can absolutely come with no knowledge of the topic at all, and our streamers are going to do a very good job. I can guarantee they're going to start from scratch. And if you at any point notice that you're not able to catch up with their speed, please feel free to let them know in the chat. Give them feedback about them not being slow and steady. And if you really want them to go slower, just let them know of what you want them to do, and they'll be really happy to accommodate any kind of requests. I can guarantee. So make sure you are in the session. Just talk to them, tell them how you feel about it, and they'll be very, very, very happy to customize as you want it to be.
Of course, yes. Don't worry about just not knowing anything. I think these sessions are just a great way to start with anything beginner friendly, because they'll start from scratch and help you build a basic web app.
That's right. Where to find the Q&A section on Discord? I don't know if I understand your question correctly. If you're looking for support tickets, that's going to be under the help section. But if you have general questions related to Global Hack Week, I think you can use the Web3 Week channel. You will get access to that once you have the Global Hack Week role by going into channels and roles. You can put your questions there if it's for anybody to answer. If your question requires an MLHR to answer specifically, use the support tickets. Let us know what your question is and we'll get back to you. I hope that clarifies it, but please feel free to add more context on your question if you think we did not do a good job in answering that. What other questions do we have?
We have uh,
Mhm.
we have one question about MLH top 50. You'd like to take that one?
Um, Okay. I'd like to add a disclaimer here that none of us directly work on the team that selects MLH top 50 candidates, but I can redirect you to the website where you'll have a lot more information about what the top 50 program looks like. And I can drop that in the chat quickly. And I feel that's going to be one resource where you can go read about that program more.
Awesome. Yeah. And MLS Top 50 is a wonderful program for us to just recognize the hackers who have done a great job in the community and who have gone above and beyond in helping the community out. So if you feel like, you are one of them, just go to the website, submit your story. We'd love to hear from you. So MLS Top 50 is just our way of sharing your story with the wider community.
I have another very good question, Shashika, which is what are we going to do in the empty times between the schedules? What does that look like, Shashika, for you?
Of course, yes. So in between, like, I know that it's gets super exciting to see, like, there are a lot of live streams and events planned, and it's a jam-packed schedule already. But if you still find empty slots, which I doubt you will, I would say you can do multiple things here. You can either work on one of the challenges that we have, the daily challenges or the week-long challenges, or you can take a break, socialize, interact with the hackers, and make some new friends. Find a hacker team, work on different projects together, collaborate on something new that you wanted to learn from before. Let's say you want to learn more about React and you haven't had a chance to work on that before. Just pop in a message in the Discord community that, hey, can anybody help me learn this technology? Share some resources. So I think your empty times will be well settled with learning some new skills this week. And if you're just too tired of those live streams and you're feeling a little bit burned out, it would totally make sense for you to take a break, interact with a few hackers, and just have a good time. So don't stress yourself out and don't stretch yourself out too thin. Just make sure that you have enough time and enough balance to manage all of those things together.
That's for sure. I'd also want to add here that we all always have something else to get back to, which is part of our daily lives. You might have a job that you need to get done. You might have classes to attend. So uh, please make sure that you don't burn yourself with all the Global Hack Week content that's going to come in. We'd love to have you for as much time as that you'd want to hang out with us, but make sure that you don't overburn yourself with all the content that's going to come in. You can always come back and chat whenever you'd want to, but make sure you take breaks. We'd want to emphasize on that. I'd like to quickly take this question. There's someone here who says that they have not received this swag even after they have submitted their address 3 times. I'm really sorry to hear that. Can you please shoot an email to shippingquestions@mlh.io? I can quickly drop that in the chat. That's the email where the shipping team, the logistics team, is best available on. You can reach out to them, let them know of what event are you looking for, specific events that that you say you have not received swags for, and they'd get back to you. We often have overwhelming amount of queries that come in on that email, so they might take a little bit of time to get back to you. I'd want to specifically point that out, but rest assured that they'll get back to you and let you know of what the status is looking like. What
Great.
other questions do we have? Will the recording of the stream be available later? Shashika, do you want to take that?
Of course, yes. The recording of the stream will be available on Twitch and YouTube. So if you miss out on something, don't worry. All of our content for this week is available on these channels. So you just need to pop in there and find the favorite live stream that you're looking for, and then just revisit things that you missed or were, let's say, uh, who were being hosted at a time where you aren't available. So all of it would be recorded. You can always revisit things that you miss out on.
Next up, for challenges, can we do it as a team? Of course you can, and that's exactly what we want to do. We love to see everybody getting together to solve challenges or just to socialize. What you have to do is you have to get to dev post, which is where you will be submitting the project kind of challenges. If you're looking to solve those challenges together, you can form teams on dev post. If you don't know what dev post is, this is where the technical challenges are going to be submitted throughout this week. So you can always go there, make teams with people that you meet on MLH Discord or other friends that you already know who have planned to work together. You can do all of that and definitely work as a team, but it's not a mandate. You can also work solo.
Great. Awesome. I think we have one more question on working professionals joining this global week. And also, how are you managing the work and stream?
Incredible.
Yeah. Kudos to you. Okay, so do you want to take that one on how, like, if you're a working professional join the global hack week or not?
Yeah, I think both of us should take this question in terms of how we manage times. So for me, my job revolves around making sure these events run smooth, so I'm able to do that. But I think from my experience that I've talked to folks in the community, they find a balance between the kind of content that they would want to consume from a session like this or from a week long of sessions like this, and they also go back to working. So if they have a job that they need to go to, they finish that. Of course, that's the first priority that they need to get done, and after that, they go through the schedule and make sure that they've signed up to these sessions that they want to attend, which sends them a reminder in the email whenever the session is going live. They try and watch that live if they can, but they always have the recording to go back and watch. So there's no hard and fast rule of you of expectation from you that you need to watch it live, but you can always go back and watch the recordings. And these challenges are also something that you can take time and solve, because once the global hack week has ended, once this week has ended, you will still see these challenges written and visible on the dev post page. You might not be able to make submissions later, but you'll still see them there. So if you want to just go back and try them after that, you're still allowed to do that. So it's completely flexible, and we want to make sure that you do it on your own pace, if I can put it like that. And if you have other project ideas, let's just talk about that as well. If you find that these challenges are not too interesting and you have other ideas of your own, please feel free to let us know in the chat. Not in the chat, but if you please feel free to let us know in the support tickets. Tell us what you worked on. Tell us that you really, really, really wanted to do this and you've achieved this, and we'll be happy to give you bonus points for that as well. So don't really let us restrict you in terms of the challenges that we provide to you, but make sure that you go on and learn, use your creativity, because this is a platform where we want all of you to experiment. Sorry, long answer to your short question, but that's what came to my mind. Shashika, about you, what do you think?
Definitely, yeah. And like, to answer your question, yes, as Siddharth shared his experience as a working professional, you're more than welcome to join Global Hack Week. We welcome everyone who want to participate in this challenge, in these challenges, to just come here, make something incredible, and build something awesome, make some new friends, as we said. So managing the work, the streams, and the Global Hack Week stuff. I'd share something about this. So basically, I work full time as a full time role, and how I manage things is that after I'm done with my day, I just take let's say a half an hour or an hour break just to relax myself, get myself back in the zone, and then work on my own projects, whatever I want to. Global Hack Weeks are similar to that, and as Siddharth said, all of these sessions are recorded and available for you to learn at your own pace. We want you to be creative with that. We want you to manage your time well and take care of yourself while doing that. So all of these streams are available recorded, so if you want, you can just finish your work day, have some break, have some relaxing time, and then after that you can just go ahead and start watching these streams if you want, working on challenges if you want, or just hanging out in the Discord community if you want to do that. Global Hack Weeks are supposed to be super chill and super relaxed while learning something, while you're learning something new. And we want to make sure that you realize that hacking and learning is supposed to be fun. In technology, this is a field that we absolutely love and adore, and in this particular field, we want you to feel that it's very easy to just get started. It's relaxing. You're not in a rush to do anything and finish something, something which just takes a toll on your health. We want you to relax and work on something new, and just take things as it comes. So plan your schedules. There are a lot of events and live streams. Pick the ones, or choose the ones that are most important to you, or makes the most sense to you while working, because I know it can be a little hard. And I suppose that, so basically, we have some events on the plans on the weekend as well, which you can definitely participate and go all out if you want to. So yeah, on weekdays take a little light. On weekends you can work a little more if you want to participate enthusiastically to these events.
For sure, that's what we wanted to tell them. Another question here, a unique one, where they ask, is it age restricted to be participating at these events? We do require hackers to be at least 13 years of age, specifically because the platforms that we use as part of Global Hack Week, or our events in general, require people to be of a certain age before they can come in and join these platforms. Discord is one such platform where Discord requires users to be at least 13 years of age. So yes, to answer your question, we do require hackers to be 13 years or older if they'd want to join the platforms that we use. But there's no limitation for you to go to YouTube and watch these videos if it's not age restricted in your area. You can definitely go and do that. But for the platforms that we use, yes, we do require you to be at least 13 years of age. Just wanted to quickly answer that.
Awesome. I think we have one more question about today's challenges. You want to take that one, Siddharth?
Sure. Can I submit today's challenges anytime throughout the Global Hack Week, or do I have to submit today? So there are daily challenges that come in. The ones that you see on the website right now is only for day one, and we want you to submit this before 10 a.m. Eastern. That I think translates to 7:30 or 8:30 IST. I'm quite not sure. I will go check quickly. It's 10 a.m. Eastern is
7.
7:30 p.m. IST. Yes, that's correct. So we need challenges for a particular day to be in by that time. But if for any reason you are, let's say, a few minutes late or a few hours late, and you think you really worked hard on that and you've achieved what you wanted to, please feel free to send us a ticket, another ticket where you mentioned that you've completed this. We will be really happy to send you bonus points for that as well. So don't worry about the deadline too much, but we really want you to work on it and send it to us before 10 a.m. Eastern on the specific day that the challenge is live for. I hope that answers that.
Definitely. Cool. Let's see if we have more questions.
Or while we look for questions and while we are waiting for questions, Shashika, do you want to think of a cool surprise prize idea? Because we can do that here.
Surprise prize idea. Are you
Yeah.
trying to tell me that I get to choose what surprises we're going to give to our lovely hackers here?
You do get to choose who gets that prize for sure.
Oh, really? So I get to, so I can pick anyone from the hacker from the live stream chat to give the surprise prize to. Is that true?
You can randomly select someone, or you can also have them maybe give them a specific prompt and ask them to answer that, and then you can just close your eyes and go click one and have them as a winner. How about that?
I think I would love to give some to it to someone who's actively answering questions for us in the chat.
Sure,
If that
let's do
makes
that.
more sense, I see that Evo Skull has been answering a lot of questions throughout the live stream and helping us out. I think he would be that this would be a moment for me to give a great shout out to them because they've
Sure.
been helping us help hackers and be active in the community, and we love to see that. What do you think, Siddharth?
For sure, completely agree. Let's just pin one of their comments. I'm trying to find one of the
Of
comments from
course.
them,
I
then
mean,
we can
so
have them take the
I
screenshot.
see some small prompts as well, but let's say like he's
Uh-huh.
been giving a I'm not yeah, Iuskal has been giving like a lot of answers here, like for example for top 50 I could see that, and
Mhm.
then they're giving answers for 2024 seasons. I think they have a lot of information about MLH and they've been helping out other hackers, which is something we love to see.
Well, then we have a winner for our surprise prize.
Yes,
Evo Skull, you are the winner for today. And all you have to do is click a screenshot of what you see on the screen right now, open up a support ticket, and just let us know that you won this at the opening ceremony. And just wait, we will send you the surprise prize.
let me put in a message. Yeah, so I think this is one which is a great help. So they actually mentioned about part like MLH coaches program when we were answering, and they were helping us out. So I think yes, please take a screenshot, give us a support ticket, and we'd love to give you a bonus prize. You see, that's so easy. If you are here to win these bonus prizes, then all you need to do is just help out some hackers, help out as much as you can in the community, be active, and we'd love to give you a bonus prize for that.
And I'm not quite sure what question this was an answer to, but it looks like it was something related to coaches hiring. Uh,
Hmm.
I just want to touch upon that very quickly. If you are curious about what the coaches program looks like, and if you'd want to apply, you can just go to mlh.io/coaches. We'll put that link in the chat real quick. Should be there in a moment. All you have to do is go there, read about the coaches program. If you're interested, you can apply using the link that you see on the screen. And about hiring not happening actively, we're not quite sure. Both of us don't work directly with the team that hires coaches at this moment. But even if we are at capacity and we are not hiring people, you'll receive a message which will state that we are at capacity, but we are maintaining a list of people who have applied. So whenever we have vacancies for coaches and we'd want to have more coaches join us, we're going to use that list as a way to reach out to folks and then restart the hiring process. So if you are considering to apply, I would say you should definitely go ahead and apply. Just don't wait for anything. Just go ahead and apply. And yeah, we'll probably have you on stream as well soon.
Definitely, yes. And yeah, I can see a lot of messages that congratulating Evo Skull on that prize. Of course, we're here for so congratulate. I think there's a lot of spamming there, so I see there's a lot of support from the community for this prize. Great, congratulations.
Another quick question here about the points. The points, based on the number of problems I submitted, the points are going to be a mix of the streams that you have watched. Whenever you go check into a stream, we know that you watched the stream or you were around for the stream. That gets you a point. If you solve challenges, that's also going to get you a point. I'm sorry. So it's not just the challenges that are going to get you a point. It's a mix of both of these things that are going to get you a point. Um, Next up is where to report bugs or wrong links we find. We thank everybody a lot for doing that. We really find it really helpful when all of you do a little bit of QA here and there and tell us what's wrong. If you found any bug or wrong links, just maybe I think the best way to reach us is to create a support ticket and then maybe tag the active MLHS tag on Discord and just tell us that this is something that you found. But thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate people coming back and telling us what to fix and when to fix. Um, I think we don't have a lot of other questions coming in.
Wow, we do have a 50 points to Gryffindor message for Evo. So, are you a Potterhead by any chance, Siddharth?
A little bit, I'd say. But I know of folks in the community and folks in our coaches program who are way more interested in Harry Potter than I am. How about you?
I mean, I feel like I have watched a lot of Harry Potter when I was a kid, and I definitely feel like I am a Potterhead. And I
Mhm.
recently watched this play about Cursed Child, which was like I think their final bit.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna give you out any spoilers, but it's a super great, like it's a wonderful story. So if you want to read that
Uh-huh.
novel, I highly recommend that. Speaking of which, let's see which basically, I don't know how to call this, but team do you belong to? Are you Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or what's the fourth one? I'm forgetting that.
I'm bad at this. Don't put me at
Uh,
this spot.
let's
But
let's
we'll
just
have
ask
everybody
them
in the
here.
chat tell us. Yes,
Let's
let's do
Oh
that.
yes, house is the right word. Thank you for helping me out there. So which house do you belong to? Do you belong to Gryffindor? Do you relate to Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw? Yes, I remember that. Ravenclaw. That's right.
That's it. While we're doing that, we have another question about where can we find schedule of the events. I just put that in the chat. This is where you can go. It's ghw.mlh.io. That's the website that you have to go to if you want to find anything about Global Hack Weeks and you had a slash schedule. That's where you're going to find all the data about what schedule is coming forward this week. But yeah, I see some bit of Harry Potter spam also coming in. Let's just go through
Sorry
that.
about that.
All good. We're allowed to do anything here. That's for sure.
So there are a lot of folks who are from Gryffindor and Slytherin. I love to see that. I mean, that's going to be a war here now. I think it could be this Web3 GHW would involve a lot of competition between Gryffindors, Slytherins, Ravenclaw, and a little bit of Hufflepuffs as well. I
Of
think I
course.
saw a few of them.
I wouldn't be surprised to find hackers coming together and building a Harry Potter themed Web3 hack this weekend and telling us about it, but hack together. If you decide to do that, please make sure that you tag the active MLHS LOL and probably put a message or a link about your hack on the Web3 Week channel or the Hack Together channel. And we'd go through that. And if we are able to get to it, we'll definitely feature it on one of the daily streams. So that's a promise from us. So just get creative with all the things that you can think of. Even if you're a Pirates of the Caribbean fan, I don't know why I thought of that, but if whatever you're a fan of, please make sure that you get creative this week and put everything in. Yeah, a lot of Gryffindors, Ravenclaws, Slytherin.
Wow. I think I don't think I started a war here, but I definitely started some competition in terms of houses. So it's
Sure.
definitely going to be interesting to see by the end of this week which house wins.
A few of us are going to spend the week to learn these names. For sure, I am going to do that. That's me. uh, Quick question about the points again, Shashika. Do you want to take this up again?
Okay, of course, yes. So, how will the points help me? Are they relevant? So, the points here are just like a fun game that we have at Global Hack Week. So, if you participate in events, if you participate in challenges, you earn yourself some points, which gives you sort of bragging rights over the community. So, if you want to share that, hey, this is what I built, this is something crazy that I did, these points are just a friendly way for us to just get a feeling of progress, I would say. So they're just super fun thing for us to do. They don't give you like any prizes or anything like that, but it's just sort of like a fun way for us to celebrate your achievements, if that makes sense.
Definitely does. A question here about will they be assigned points if they watch the streams on YouTube? For sure, you will. It doesn't matter on what platform you're watching us. There are two platforms that we stream to primarily, Twitch and YouTube. But it doesn't matter on what platform you're watching us. We get the data of you watching the channels when you check into a. to a particular stream. So you're going to visit that events page and you're going to click on register and check in. That's where we get our data from. So we're not really forcing you to watch it on a particular platform. You're free to do that. You can always come back and watch the recordings as well. And I think we're coming to the end of questions here. I think this is probably the last question we have for today. Do you want to take that?
Of course, yes. So how can I get these swags? Once you earn these points, when you earn these bonus swags and basic swags that we talked about through the challenges, if you want, I can go over really quickly. So to earn your basic points, you need to be checked in to the hackp.ac/GHW link and fill up our address form at hackp.ac/address. So you can get these swags once you fill in that address form so that we know where to send you these swags. There are also, if you attend more than 5 live streams, there are also bonus swags and there are surprise swags just like this live stream did one. So just go ahead and attend these live stream, be active on Discord to earn some of these surprise bonus swags that we have, and you can win these swags for yourself. So once you fill up that address form, we know where to send you these prizes and we can send them over to you. I hope that answers your question.
For sure, it does. I'm going to do a marathon of questions now here.
Wow.
Where to find the points I've scored? You're going to get a daily mail. This email is going to get sent sometime around the daily streams, which is just around the time you had your opening ceremony today. So you're going to get an email that's going to tell you how many points you have. It's also going to tell you what position you are at in terms of the leaderboards. It's going to tell you, hey, you're at the top 5% of the hackers that are working together at this global hacking. So a lot of interesting insights that are going to come there. Next question here is you need to check in to get the points, right? That's correct. So you need to go to the event, the streams page, and you have to register and check in. That's how we know that you joined, and that's how we're going to get points there. Another interesting question that I noticed. Sorry, I'm just doing this quickly because it's getting scrolled too fast, and I just want to make sure we answer all of these questions. So, the next one here is in case we build any projects, say maybe in Web3 or any other domain, where could we post them and get feedback or invite contributors? Are there specific channels? We would love to have you post this, but we strictly have a no promotion policy. How I do it if I was in your places, you can just post a message on technical chat or community support and say, hey, I'm working on this cool project. This is what it's about, and this is what I am doing, and this is where I'm looking for specific contributors. And then you can share further information with people who are interested in joining you. So that's definitely acceptable. But we, on a general basis, have a zero promotional policy on our Discord. I hope that answers that. And that was the end of my marathon.
Let's
uh,
see if we have any more questions real quick.
um, da, da, da. I think that's all the questions we
Yeah,
have for.
yeah, I think everybody is now super excited to get started. So if you are excited to get started with Global Happy, give us a shout out or a thumbs up in the comment section. We'd love to see that. We are super excited to welcome you to Global Hack Week as well. So we'd love to see that excitement in the comment section.
For sure. And I think we'll also give them a little bit of a time to go catch up and get refreshed before the next team, which is going to officially kick off Web3 week. We actually did, but we're going to have another set of quick inauguration or kicking off to Web3 week soon. So we're going to leave you to that. And any parting notes, thoughts here, Shashika, any last advices that you want to give them before they get into the stream for Web3 week?
Of course, of course. As I said, this is going to be a fun, jam packed week with a lot of things that you can do. And there are a lot of different adventures and journeys that you can take. Global Hack Week is your own adventure. I hope you make the best of it, but be sure to have fun, to have a relaxing week, and learn something new while making a bunch of friends. So I can't stress this enough. Make sure that you just have a great time throughout this week. Enjoy yourself while building some awesome projects and learning a new skill. If you have questions, feel free to post them in the Discord server, and we're always happy to help you out. But make sure that this week you have fun.
For sure. I want to summarize all of that by saying learn, build, and share, and also meet new friends. That's what we'd want to see you do all of this week. So, with that, I think, Shashika, this is our time, and this is time for us to engaging stream. Thank you so much. We love to see it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. We so glad that you enjoyed the stream, and we sure that you're gonna enjoy all the other streams that we have in store for you. There are a lot of coaches and mentors who are coming here up on stream to share their knowledge about and their technical skills with you to learn, build, and share together. So just come up and enjoy the rest of the live streams. Have a great week ahead, friends.
That wraps it up for us then. That's our time. See you soon, maybe. You have a
Definitely.
good week, all of you. Bye.
Have a great week. See you.